Welcome aboard. We'd like to show you what our view is here on the boat. We're currently hauled out, and you can see boats over here. There's somebody working there to put shrink wrap on the boat, and then we have a wonderful view. It's almost a little agoraphobic. What is it where you're afraid of falling?
Oh, afraid of heights?
Afraid of heights. Here, take a look over here.
Just a sec. Don't look down.
And be careful, you know. When we're cruising, you fall in the water, it's kind of humorous. Here, you have a very different result. You can see how tight they put us in here. It's less than 2 feet.
And this is how we access the boat, is the ladder going down. That's how we get off and on.
Well, we would like to show you the, this is our garden, or what's left of it. Kales and some basil. We always take the seeds out of it. But this is what was completely remarkable from our giant sweet potato. Just a single plant in one of these buckets, and this is the result. Look at these monstrous things. Now, we're pretty good at container gardening. We've been doing this for 30 years, so we know how to fertilize and whatever, but I mean, I have no idea if these are edible. We're gonna cut them open. Usually you cure them so they become a little sweeter.
But we're leaving soon for
we
Florida,
have to leave,
so.
and I don't think we're gonna take them with us. So it's this is more of a learning experience, or you know, a workout machine. And I'm sorry, I have to do the Madonna Vogue thing. But we'll cut one of these open and we'll show you what's inside and if it's edible or whatever. And I think what we'll do is, if we're not going to eat this and nobody will take them, we'll put them back in the pot that we took them out of, and they'll rot down, and hopefully that'll provide nutrition for the next monster we grow. That's a lot of calories for like a 4-gallon bucket. I mean, and they're in excellent shape. They were growing like this, and just this tip was sticking out. And you know, you never know what you're going to get. And we went, well, I don't know if there's anything there. And we kept very carefully digging around it. What else is in here? Yeah.
Another
Anyway.
rock? No.
So we'll see. If you needed a survival garden, this would be a good place to start. Anyway. And then the rest of our, this is antifreeze. We have to put antifreeze in the generator, the main engine, the water system, both bilges, the holding tank, and the air conditioner. So it's a bit of a
process.
A bit of a process to do all this. But if we didn't have to go anywhere, this would be a neat view out the back. So here we are in the galley, and we're going to see what's inside this monster. We see other people on YouTube, and they have these malformed, giant, beautiful pink things, but none of them look like this. Donna said, did we put a turnip in here or something? It is turnip level.
It is.
All right, so let's cut him open.
Well, that looks like a sweet potato.
That looks pretty good. It's just a little sweet. Usually you cure these. You cure them at high temperature. And
that brings the sweetness out.
At high humidity and high temperature, and I think out of the soil. It's interesting. It's outgoing.
Yeah, I've seen that before on.
I wonder what that is. That's pretty sweet.
Is it? Okay.
I'm surprised.
All right, let's make some spears.
Do you want to make some chips to go? Slices for
slices or something.
All right. So at least this part of it. Let me cut through the big beastly part, but I'm sure it's going to. This is a sharp knife too.
You can almost carve it like a pumpkin.
Yeah, it's probably the same. Through and through.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Doesn't
look gritty or anything.
No.
All right, let's make some
give
things.
it a whirl.
But we're leaving tomorrow. We don't have time to make a grand meal out of it or whatever.
Yeah, but we'll make something.
All right.
So I've cut up the sweet potato spears. I didn't do the whole thing because it's just too much right now. I usually leave the skins on, but the skin looked a little gnarly, so I just took the skins off. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on them to make them crisp up nicely. I like some black or white pepper. This is our white pepper mill. And I like this Old Bay. It's a nice combination of spices, gives it a little bit of heat, lots of garlic and other good yummies. So I'll just put a bunch of that in, mix it together, and then once the chicken I have in the oven is done, I'll stick them in there on 425 until they get nice and crispy. And we'll see how it goes. 5 minutes and our spears are ready. I do a lot of my cooking in a little toaster oven. Since it's just me and Jim, it's much easier than our big giant one down here, which we use for storage when I'm not making large batches of things. So let's pull these guys out and see what they look like. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. I'll have to let them cool a minute before we give them the taste test. So let's give these potatoes a try. Very nice, very sweet. I think that actually was pretty amazing for a giant potato. Tastes good, has a nice texture, baked up beautifully. So despite the size, it actually was a good sweet potato. Thanks for watching.